Now this is unloading in Ottawa, Ontario, Saturday, August 6th. So the speed is 2 times, and unfortunately the actual unloading, when we were trying to drive the machine off, did not record because the camera started overheating. It was a plus 32C or probably 95, 90S, sorry, 97F. But here you see me disconnected from the trailer. I'm the guy in the blue t-shirt, and that's my HHTV t-shirt, so I'm just taking off the chains, and the guy that walks around, that's the buyer who got this machine from US. And we were able to start the machine and pair the remote. Probably took us like 10 minutes. Because he knows these machines but not this particular model, and so I try to remember the lesson that I was taught by the previous owner, Bob, when we were in New York, and eventually we started the machine and the remote was working. Now the problem here, that I so wish I could show you the actual unloading because it was a disaster, but the problem here is that when I asked the guys, which way do you want me to park and unhook, he said, oh, anywhere, just park like this. And so I parked like this, and of course these guys, they should have known better, but there's the ground tilts towards me, like you see, like the camera sits in the truck, right? So the trailer sits higher than the truck because there's like a hill in there. And so when we try to roll the machine, unfortunately each track has its own joystick, and it's not possible to hook them up together as one. Like some machines have that function, you can hook up 2 tracks to be operated with just one joystick, but this one, it was so touchy, and because of the heel, what happened is that
Do you want Merlot or Shiraz?
Shiraz. And because of the heel, what happened is that the machine started going this way towards the truck, and eventually was almost sliding off. And so what we did is, behind in the background, you see like a heap of cut down timbers. And so the buyer and me, we went there and we brought probably 10 round timbers, and we put them under that side where you see me and the guy standing, because the machine was just about to slide off the trailer. And what we did is, like, eventually we just let the machine go off the outrigger boards, and it went on these big timbers, and it didn't tip over. It was just going at a slight angle, but it did torture a couple of my outriggers. It severely bent one outrigger because I think it got caught in the track, and then the second one just was snapped into 2 pieces. So that's the project for my upcoming visit with Alan. I do think I have a couple of these spare outriggers lying somewhere in my chain compartment, and so when Alan arrives, we'll try to change the outriggers and change the mud flaps on the truck. And what else were we planning? We were planning, if by the time I come home, I'm now in Napanee, Ontario, at the Flying J, but by the time I reach home, maybe those overpriced bolts from Fontaine will be in my mailbox, and then we're gonna replace the deck bolts with these genuine Fontaine bolts. But for now, I'm just gonna take it easy, take some time off, enjoy the payment, enjoy the good things in life, and go from there. So stay tuned for more videos.